Guys, in this video, let us look at mosquito control measures, okay? So basically, under integrated vector control, you have a lot of things. You can control mosquitoes, flies, ticks, lot of things. Here we will look at mosquito control only, okay? So what do you mean by integrated? Integrated means, see, one measure is not enough. You may, stop a lot of, you can just sleep under mosquito net and sleep nicely every day. Here you can sleep under the mosquito net, but this measure is not sufficient, okay? So you need to have integrated approaches. You need to stop this water which is stagnant around your house, right? A lot of measures have to go along with the measure that you're taking, right? So there should be integrated measures. That is what is integrated vector control. One measure is not sufficient. You have to take more than one measures to make sure that the vector is controlled. So basically, what diseases do mosquitoes transmit? Anopheles mosquito, malaria, that is, it will transmit plasmodia. Aedes will transmit the dengue, chikungunya virus. Culex mosquito will transmit the Wuchereria bancrofti helminth, right? It will cause filariasis. Then Japanese encephalitis also is transmitted. Then you have so many other types of vectors. But here we are focusing only on mosquito, okay? But for all these other things, right, like ticks and all this, you'll have a lot of other types of vector controls. Here we are looking only at mosquito, okay? Great. So when it comes to integrated mosquito control, where are we here? You will have to write anti-larval measures, anti-adult measures, and protection against mosquito bites. Three important headings you have to write in the exam, guys. What all you will write? Anti-larval measures, anti-adult measures, and then protection against mosquito bites. These are the three headings the textbook goes by. You will also go with the same three things. Okay. So you have understood what integrated is. Now we will look at anti-larval. In anti-larval, you have to write three things. What are the three things you'll write? Environment. You control your environment. Chemical control you try to do, and then biological control. Okay. So what all you will do? Environment control, chemical control, biological control. Environmental control means you will try to keep clean. So guys, in environmental control, they are saying that this is the most important step, okay, in reducing the number of mosquitoes. So basically, this is called a source reduction. So what you will do is you'll fill level, you will drain the breeding spaces, right? And you will make sure that the water is unsuitable for the mosquito breeding, like you'll change the salinity of the water, etc. Guys, next they are explaining the specific measures, okay, for Anopheles, what will you do? For Aedes, what will you do? For Culex, for Mansonia, what will you do? So basically, you know the differences between these mosquitoes, haven't you? Do you or don't you? So Anopheles will breed in clean water. Aedes will lay eggs in artificial water, right? Culex needs dirty water. So once you know this, you will be able to control, if you're trying to control Anopheles, what will you do? For malaria, right? So you will make sure that you will abolish it by filling and drainage. You cannot do anything, just don't keep the water, because even if it's clean, it's coming, right? Then Aedes, what will you do for Aedes? You should make sure that you will get rid of these water holding containers, because it needs what? Artificial water, right? Because this needs artificial water, right? So all these fish tank water holding containers like discarded tins, empty pots, broken bottles, coconut shells, etc. Even these tires and all will have, right? That and all you can control, right? Then coming to Culex. Culex, what it needs? It needs dirty water. So what will you do? Dirty water means open ditches, cesspools, everything. You can make sure that you don't keep any dirty water. Okay. For Mansonia, they are saying that aquatic plants to which the larvae attach themselves should be removed and destroyed with herbicide. So these attached to some plants looks like. So you'll have to remove those plants. Okay. So in environment control, we finished looking at for each type of mosquito. Then coming to chemical controls, remember mineral oil, Paris green, synthetic insecticides like fenthion, chlorpyrifos and abate. Okay, I think they have mentioned that here also. Look at the toxicants employed in larvicides and mosquito control, guys. We are looking at what? Larva, right? So here they are toxicants for the larva. You have abate, malathion, fenthion, chloropyrifos that they have written here. Chloropyrifos, fenthion, malathion, they didn't write, and then abate. Okay. So this is malathion and all what is organophosphorus compound, insecticides, right? They are insecticide synthetic. So guys, in this chemical control, the mineral oils, that's the first one. In this, they are telling that you can use some diesel oil, kerosene, fuel oil, etc. Basically, on this water body, you will put a thin film of oil. So when you put oil, what will happen? You'll put oil here. So the larvae which are growing there, right? They will, larvae pupae, they cannot breathe and they will die. They will not get oxygen. But the problem here is this will land up killing all the fish and other aquatic life, right? So this is not a good option, they are saying, but still they try it, okay? And you cannot even drink this water. It's unfit for drinking now. So here, summarized mineral oil. Next, let's go to Paris green. No, guys, we're not going to Paris. Don't worry, we're here only. So Paris green basically is copper acetoarsenite. What is it? Arsenite. It has what? Arsenic oxide. This is a stomach poison. So the larva should eat it so that they have, if you want them to die. So mainly if you put it in water, what will happen? The Anopheles will be on top, right? Anopheles larva will be on top, correct? No. You know, Anopheles larva is lying parallel to the water, you can see here. So mostly these will die. Okay, if you want these Aedes culex and all to die, then you'll have to put some dust or something, they said. So you'll have to put some granular formulation, it seems, if you want those things to die. But mainly Anopheles will die if you do this, okay? So what is it? Copper arsenite. Very good. Okay. Guys, then we have synthetic insecticides like fenthion, malathion, chlorpyrifos, abate, etc. So these are synthetic insecticides. Then you have biological control. Let us look at for synthetic insecticides, for which you saw a table here on the dosage also they have mentioned. So abate, malathion, fenthion, chloropyrifos. You have to write these if you want marks in exam. What will you write? Fenthion, malathion, chloropyrifos and abate. Very good. What are these? These are organophosphorus compounds. So if you take it, then it will be poisonous. So be careful. Then abate, etc. So this is least toxic, is it? Abate has been found to be very effective. It is also least toxic. It is very effective. That's enough for us, right? Good. Guys, where are we? What are we looking at? We are going to now look at what? Biological control, guys. Pay attention here. Biological control of these larvae, right? So you have this Gambusia fish. Okay, very important. You have to write this name in the exam. Gambusia affinis. Okay, it is also called as Lebister reticulatus. Okay, it is a different name, is it? Okay, there are two different fish, Gambusia affins and Lebister reticulatus, or which is also known as Barbados millions. Okay, can you say these names, guys? Gambusia affinis, Lebicia reticulatus, also known as Barbados millions. Wow. Okay, so there's many names. If you write off, you'll get nice marks. Okay, so these fish, what they do, they'll breed on the larvae. Okay, which is very good for us, right? But just note that this is not enough only if you put all this fish and all, you have to take other measures also. That's why it is integrated vector control, right? So where are we now, guys? In mosquito control measures, integrated larva control over. So in biological control, you have to write some names. You'll write fish like Gambusia affinis, then Lebister reticulatus, which is also called as Barbados millions. Very good. So we're done with anti-larval measures, guys. Now let's move to anti-adult measures under what? Under mosquito control. Okay, we are not looking at only vector. Mosquito control we are looking at. Okay. Now anti-adult measures, guys. You have residual sprays and genetic control. So you'll spray something to control the mosquito adults. Okay. Guys, in residual sprays, this is for control of what? Adult. Okay, so what are you doing here? You're spraying inside the house and all some residual insecticides. Some which insecticide? Residual insecticides. The names you will mention here are like DDT, gamma, HCH. What is that? Hexachlorohexane, is it? What was I telling you, guys? So DDT is one thing. The other thing you have is lindane. Lindane is also called as the same thing. It is called as HCH. That is hexachlorohexane. Right, or you can call it as BHC, benzene hexachloride. Okay, so same name for everything. Lindane, all these are same. Okay, there's one more thing they're mentioning here: malathion and propoxur. How do you say this? Propoxur, right? This one. So malathion, propoxur, DDT. Then this lindane, that is hexachlorohexane, benzene hexachloride, etc. BHC, all same names, right? So all this you can do, but now all these mosquitoes are becoming resistant to this. That's what they are saying. So what are the residual sprays you will put? DDT, lindane, malathion, OMS. What is OMS 33? See, guys, this OMS 33 is actually for Anopheles mosquitoes. It is an insecticide. Okay. It's nothing but ortho isopropyl phenyl methyl carbamate. So easy, right? Wow. Okay. So, so many names you have to remember. Remember the easy ones. Just understand that there's a residual spray. This is a residual spray. I'm thinking it will leave some residue, right? What do you say? Then you have something called as a space spray. These are where you have the formulation in like mist or fog. That's all. Space spray. So what will be there in this hit, guys? Do you think this hit is that comes for mosquito? It is a space spray or a residual spray? What do you think it is? So basically, this will have extract of the pyrethrum flowers. You know this pyrethrum, right? It's a natural insecticide, isn't it? Pyrethrum flowers. So the active principle here is nothing but pyrethrin. Okay, so this is the one that will kill your mosquitoes, isn't it? Will it kill or what is it? Look at this. It will reduce the number of mosquitoes, but reduction is only temporary as there is no residual action. It will not leave any residue. When you put it will work. After that, there's no residual action, right? Like DDT and all will have residual action. Did you understand, guys? And here it's not saying that it will kill. It will just say that it will reduce the number. But how will it reduce? Anyways, look at this. You have to keep the doors and windows closed for half an hour after spraying. This looks like, okay? Then there is some ultra low volume space spraying, ULV, that they're using some malathion and all that. But aren't these like dangerous for human beings? What do you think, guys? Malathion and all, if they're spraying ultra low volume spray. Maybe ultra low volume is fine or what? So what did we just finish, guys? We finished this space sprays, pyrethrum flowers, ultra low volume sprays, etc. Remember residual sprays we have finished. Now space sprays we finished. All these are adult control. Then you have genetic control, okay? So they want to sterilize these males. Nice, right? They want to catch hold of the males and sterilize them. No, you can't do that. So what are they planning? Like how will they sterilize these males in then? Some genetically controlled. Think about it. We are done with the second part, anti-adult measures over. Guys, focus. What did we finish? We finished anti-larval over. Now we finished anti-adult. Next we will go to protection against mosquito bites. Okay. Mosquito control. This is the last part of mosquito control. Focus. To protect yourself from bites, what will you do, guys? You'll have mosquito net. Very good. And then you'll put screen. Where and all you'll put screen? Very good for your windows, etc. They have some specific measurements for which you have to focus here. Okay. Then you have repellents, which you can, some people put these creams and all on them, which are mosquito repellents. Okay. So mosquito net, like this one you're seeing here, the size of the opening should be of utmost importance. This is what you have to write. Everybody, even first standard child, will write mosquito net for mosquito control. You have to write the size should not exceed 0.0475 inch in any diameter. Okay. 0.0475. This is the number you have to remember today. Today whole day you will say. What will you say? 0.0475 of what inch? Okay, that should be the diameter. What are we looking at? Mosquito net. In that, what is the diameter of what? Of the each hole? 0.0475 inch in any diameter. Okay, it should not exceed this. So the hole size 0.0475 inch. Okay, number of holes in square inch is usually 150. In 1 square inch, this is 1 inch by 1 inch, the number of holes will be 150. Each hole, the hole should not be more than 0.0475 inch. Okay, very good. Sometimes this inch might not flash. Everything here is an inch. You pay attention here, because what will happen, we think of it in millimeter kind of a level. This is inch. Okay. Then screening. So you will screen all these with the copper or bronze gauze. Okay. We'll have 16 meshes to the inch is recommended. What is the 16 mesh to an inch means? It's difficult to understand, but look at this. This is the mesh, okay, that you get. And in that, if you see 16, that's what is there here, right? So 0.0469, this is what we wanted, right? So this is the mesh you will have to buy, because you want this dimension of holes. What did they say? 0.0475, right? So this one is less, so you can buy this mesh. That's what it looks like, okay? Then lastly, we will go to, where are we here? Repellents. Guys, last one, okay, don't sleep off. We will finish off, don't worry. Repellents. So you have DEET, D-E-E-T, diethyl toluene, okay? It's an outstanding all-purpose repellent. It has been found to remain active against Culex fatigans for 16 to 20 hours. So whenever you're going somewhere, you can apply this and go, right? If you're going to some mosquito place, DEET you can apply and go. It is outstanding, it seems, okay? Others are there like indalone, dimethyl phthalate. Wow, guys, don't curse me for saying these names so badly. But what did we say? DEET, at least you will remember, right? Good. Very good. DEET you remember, diethyl toluene. Then dimethyl carbate, ethyl hexanediol. Very difficult to remember. This is against mosquitoes. Just remember it's a repellent. But remember what you can remember is diethyl benzamide, is it? Oh God, there are too many names. Toluene, you remember. DEET. So at least 2 names you will write in the exam now, guys. Diethyl toluene. So I don't know why one more E they have put. diethyl toluamide, and then diethyl benzamide also, if you want, you can write. Okay, that Odomos cream and all, these are all what? Repellents. Okay. In this video, we have looked at mosquito control measures. Basically, what is integrated vector control in that mosquito control? Integrated means any one step is not enough. You have to do more than one step so that you achieve control, right? So in the integrated mosquito control, you have three things. You have anti-larval measures, then you have anti-adult measures, and then you have protection against mosquito bites. Three things you have to write. Okay. Now, what did you see in anti-larval measures? You have against the larva, you will have environmental control. You'll have to fill the water or cover it, or you should not keep artificial water, etc. Based on the different types of mosquitoes, you will have to decide which to adopt, because Anopheles will grow in, it will breed in clean water, Aedes will breed in artificial water, Culex will breed in dirty water. So based on this, you'll have to decide which one you want to control. So based on which mosquito you want to control, you can take action, right, for the anti-larval. So what and all you have here, look at this, land, water you will fill, etc. We told you, right, you will fill, drain, or etc. Then here this is oil, chemical control. There are three things. Oil, that is mineral oil you can put, like kerosene, diesel oil, etc. So that it will form a film and they will not get oxygen and all the larva and pupa can die, right? But this will also kill fish and you can't drink this water. So then you have Paris green. Paris green is nothing but copper acetoarsenite. It will have arsenic compound. So this is nothing but a stomach poison for the larva. You have to make sure that the larva eats this, right? So Anopheles, anyways, at the surface it will eat and it will die. But what about the bottom dwellers? Bottom dwellers, you'll have to give some you'll have to give it in some granular formulation. Okay. So it will have arsenous oxide. Okay, this one. So this is stomach poison. Then you have synthetic insecticides like phenethion, malathion, chloropyrifos, abate, etc. You can know the composition if you want. This is themphos or abate. Okay, then you have biological control for the larva like Gambusia fish, Gambusia affinis, Lebister reticulatus. All these fish will eat the larva. Okay, but it is not sufficient that you have any one method. You should have more than one method, right? Then coming to anti-adult measures. Anti-adult measures, guys, you have these residual sprays, right? Residual sprays. Then you have space sprays like this pyrethrum. Residual sprays, what did you have? DDT, malathion, propoxur, BHC, lindane, that is, etc. Then for space sprays, you can have from the pyrethrum flowers extract, you can have pyrethrin. Then you can have ultra low volume sprays, right, where you can have malathion, etc. Then you have genetic control, you can sterile the male adults, right? This is the mosquito control adult measures. Adult measures, three: residual spray, space spray, and genetic control. Don't forget, close your eyes and say adult, residual spray, space spray, and the genetic control. Very good. Then moving to the last one, protection against mosquito bites. You buy this mosquito net. What is the size? Size should not exceed 0.0475 inch in diameter. For every square inch, the number of holes should be 150. Then screening of buildings, etc. You can buy this kind of mosquito mesh. You will get 16 meshes to the inch. This is the one that you have to buy. Repellents. Like what and all they will have, it will have DEET, that is diethyl toluamide or diethyl benzamide. Okay, you have to buy this. That's it. We are done with mosquito control measures. Three things: larva, adult, protection from the bite if there are adults. Okay, that's all. Bye bye.